Welcome back to Transaction Care. My name is Lillian Hernandez, but you can call me Lily. And as the year is wrapping up, or whenever you're watching this video, I simply just want to know, how are you doing? As well as, what do you have in store for the future? And what are you doing to work on being productive in that sense? Or maybe stepping back and not being as productive. I know many of you want to become real estate transaction coordinators. You want to become realtors. You want to learn how to buy a home, sell your home, and I want to be a resource in that journey with you, because real estate can be very daunting, intimidating, a lot of jargon, but if we can break things down in a more simplified way, then I feel like it will make your journey a lot more easeful in the long run. So before we get started, have you hit that subscribe button? Thank you in advance, and thank you to those that are already subscribed. We are building a wonderful, beautiful community. And if you made it this far in the year with me, shout out to you big time. So let's talk about it. How do you want to kick off your career in the new year, or wrap up this year, depending on when you're watching this? And what can you improve on? And what are some areas where you were a shining star that you just didn't get a chance to celebrate? I don't want to make this video too long and drawn out, because we're going to get into some more content throughout the year, throughout the upcoming year, as well as giving you a chance to catch up on old content that I have produced for this channel. Posting a weekly vlog was no easy feat, but we got it done, and it showed me that I was capable of doing so much more than I was actually giving myself credit for, or even just believing in myself to think that it was even possible. So a lot of that self-belief came through just trial and error, action, and just not being afraid of the unknown. So what are some unknowns that you want to learn about or endure in the future? You know, we can't tell what the outcomes may be, because I know in business things have been so unpredictable. Whether it was me randomly getting new clients when I needed it the most financially, or when clients from my past reached out to me because they remembered working with me at an office and how great of an employee I was, and them just needed help on the side when I was struggling financially in my business. You know, I've learned that being in business for yourself is more than just doing the job at hand. And I've talked about this over and over again, especially with our monthly check-ins. But I think if you are someone that's embarking in a career or making big decisions such as home buying or home selling in your lifetime, that it's deeper than just filling out papers and signing contracts and initialing documents. It's one, a belief in yourself that you're capable of doing it. Two, it's really being patient. And I keep this sign at my desk on purpose, because I have been so impatient throughout the years that I just wasn't able to be present or fully available to create, to grow my business, to appreciate my business, to be grateful for it. And then when you're embarking in such a industry that is demanding constantly around the clock, you need to be prepared for it. You need to be armored with the right tools. And it comes down to gratitude, discipline, patience. And if you can know those things and know what it feels like to kind of sit in that, I feel like you can be successful at anything that you do, whether it is becoming a TC with no experience, or becoming a realtor with no experience, or transferring companies, or starting your own agency. I don't know where this journey is going to take me. I don't know where or what I'm truly meant to do. I think at my core, I have an idea, but I think that doesn't get uncovered unless I do the thing to get to the thing, which is a mantra that I've been saying for a while now. And it really became that simple, to do the thing to get to the thing. So whatever your thing is, fill in the blank. If you want to get your real estate license in the next month, okay, well, what does that look like in terms of pricing, time management, your schedule, your ability to read and comprehend and focus, it's possible. But we got to get to it and really make a plan and create systems for ourselves that will leave us more productive than not, and sacrifice the things that are a distraction or getting in our way of being successful. You know, I deleted Instagram for months on end, the longest I'd ever deleted Instagram since it first started. And I bought back so much of my time. I can't even explain to you what that did for me mentally, emotionally. My anxiety went down tremendously because I was constantly scrolling, comparing, overwhelmed because I was managing so many accounts and not growing and not getting anywhere, on top of deciphering what people's posts meant, especially if I was going through something. You know, are they talking about me? And I just said, you know what? I gotta let it go. I gotta let it go. And I ended up deleting a bunch of things to remove the distractions, to buy myself back time so I can fulfill the things that were in my trajectory that I saw. I just didn't know how to get to them. And it was because of my own barriers that I was placing in front of myself, whether it was through Instagram or even partying too much or overspending and leaving myself empty constantly at the end of every day and never full or overflowing. So I encourage you to do what you need to do for you in this season of your life. Take breaks when necessary. Go hard when necessary. Check in with yourself when necessary. Check in with me if you need to when necessary. I'm here to help. I'm here to be a resource and to uplift and encourage always. I want us to live a free life. I want us to experience location independence, time freedom, and just ultimate freedom, you know, but it also lives beyond just whatever job or career or business we decide to pursue. It starts with here and here first. It starts with you. And that's one of the greatest lessons that I'm grateful that I've learned in these years of being an entrepreneur and being a solopreneur, and learning how to ask for help when I need it, learning how to be vulnerable on camera, learning how to edit, learning how to consistently show up and do the same thing over and over again for weeks on end, and accepting that that is enough, and accepting that I don't have to do any more, I don't have to do any less. This is enough. And that was probably the most successful I've ever been, was just committing to what books like the 12-week year said, and being grateful that that book was reintroduced to my life at the right time. So I'll leave you guys with that. Think about that. I hope I didn't yap or ramble too long. I've just been speaking from the heart. I know it's the end of the year and we've gone through a lot, so I didn't want to put too much on you guys. But if you made it this far in the video, thank you. My name is Lillian Hernandez, and this is Transaction Care. That's all I got for this week, but stay tuned for next week. And more is unraveling, God willing. But until then, care for yourself, care for your wealth. Your time is worth it. Let's coordinate. Talk soon. Oh, and don't forget to check out any one of these videos and playlists that I have with more real estate business and mindset content, and double tap my smiley face if you haven't already to subscribe.